Hello, hello. Here's Daniel from Chai Teahouse. I'm super happy to be here today to present you the teas from the little and the regular tea road from this month, January 2022. I hope you had beautiful holidays and a very happy new year. So from all Chai team here, we wish you a beautiful vintage 2022. We hope everyone will be healthy and peaceful for this coming year. So you received maybe this month's box a bit later. It's because we paid ourselves a real rest. So we closed down the shop since the beginning of January until the 10th. So this week we're sending the tea box, and that's why you received this video and your subscription box a bit later. But we'll start next month to come. We'll be there shipping from the first week. Promise. This time was really special. We all needed rest to just welcome this new year with more energy and motivation. It was 2021 was quite something, as like 2020, like for almost everyone. So anyway, we'll just jump into what you'll find in the box. So we'll be starting with the little tea road first, and then we'll just add up the three teas that the regular subscription option will have as well. So first, common to the two boxes, you have the mystery tea. So it's been 3 months now that we didn't add any mystery tea, and we just thought that even the subscriber from the little tea road would enjoy discovering a tea that they don't know what it is. So you have a sheet in there explaining how to play. So it's a game. It's a game for yourself, or if you want to play, I really highly recommend, because it's really fun to try to guess some information about that tea. So it can just be the type of tea, where it comes from, how it was transformed. If you know the name and you can find out what it is, wonderful. So you just submit your guesses before January 23 at 11 a.m. So by email, you send at info@chai.ca your guesses, saying in the object that is for the mystery tea game. And if I can tell you without saying what it is, give you some clues, so you can just feel that you have an advantage because you took the time to watch this video. It can be another motivation source. So I would say it's a tea that is really easy to brew. You can brew it by any ways, but higher temperature will help. Look at the leaves and try to remind yourself previous tastings you had. Have points in common with other teas that you might have tasted. And can try it in a bowl, like just pouring, put it a pinch of leaves. You have about to make 3 tastings in there. So a pinch in the bowl and just pour hot water, and so you can see the leaves unfold. So watch the leaves, you might have a clue there. So enjoy. It's a tea that I really like, and that we don't have. We have a bit left. If you want to order some afterwards, we'll after the reveal, we'll be able to sell some to the people who really enjoyed it or want to make some stocks of it. Okay, second tea that you find in the 2 options, it's a Gyokuro. It's a new introduction in our selection. When you'll open your box, if you watch it on our online shop, you won't find it because we wanted you to taste it first. So it's a newcomer in our selection. It's a high-end Gyokuro. So from Yame. Yame is by Fukuoka on the north side of Kyushu Island. So you have Nagasaki there also. They make ceramic, sami, and they make really good Yame. They make really good shaded tea. We also have the Fukamushicha Yame that we really like. It sells super fast. Like, we'll run out again. We sell the Matcha Yame no Tsuyu that we really like as well, one of our favorite. And now this new one that will have some stocks afterwards to sell, by the end of the month, we'll add it to our website. So it's really, so it's a hand-picked, it's shaded 3 weeks, traditional way, 90% of the light that is blocked, so it creates that taste of the shade. You have the berry fruity notes, you have this roasted sesame feeling to it, but really deep. It's Asatsuyu and Saimidori cultivar, so it's really deep and soft and mellow and really velvety, really smooth. So this tea will recommend you to use a water that is lower in temperature and also that is really pure. So no tap water for this. We really recommend filtered water. Spring water will do the best results for sure. And smaller the vessel will be, the better the quality of the brew will be. So if you have a small kyusu teapot or a shibori dashi, or even if you have just a glass teapot or something, it will work. You just need to filter well when you pour so it doesn't clog. So this tea is highly reinfusible also, so you have quite a bit, so you can make several brews from it. It's not a tea that will keep, so enjoy it, and then so it's about in quality it's about the same as the highest Gyokuro we have in our regular lineup, so equivalent to Gansho, so quite high quality. Yeah. Afterwards, we have a Simao Bai Cha, a white tea from Yunnan, from Jinggu village. So it's in the Sichuan in southern China, in Yunnan. This is from a wild varietal, but it's planted. It's the equivalent of what you find like a silver needle, but from Yunnan. So silver needle origins are Fujian, but now the demand is so high that Baiyao Yanzhen was not sufficient, so many places started to sell silver needle from Yunnan, saying it's silver needle. So I can explain it like this, but to us, it's the real silver needle is Baiyao Yanzhen. So, but it's the equivalent. So that really soft, really fruity. You have that apricot and kind of peach and honey, and some nice gourmand notes that can be like a bit like vanilla or what's that called? That nut. Anyway, sorry, I just lost my in English. But anyway, this tea is really mellow, but flavorful at the same time. You can play with the brewing time, let it longer, make more concentrate. That's fine. Also, it's really easy to brew. It's not really demanding. We've put 3 to 5 minutes. You can put higher temperature of water or lower. It will help. You can use it like in a gaiwan, in a bowl, in a glass, in a large teapot. That's fine also. And it's a tea that can age as well. So yeah, that's a really nice one from our selection, regular lineup as well. Okay. You have here the small tea road. You have competition grade Taitung Hong Oolong, and that just makes me fit in the bridge to the Grande Route du Thé, to the regular Grande Route. So in the small tea road, you have the competition grade, and the other one you have both Taitung Hong Oolong. So the regular lineup. Taitung Hong Oolong. We didn't want the people from the little tea road to feel like being left with only the regular, so we put you the most expensive one, quite more expensive than the other one. So the idea is that we like challenge, we like to have duel between different teas, so you can understand why a tea that is more expensive is not necessarily the best for you, or why is it more expensive, or why from the same tea from 2 makers, or from the same maker but 2 different areas, or anyway. So this is from the same tea makers, Mrs. Wu, which we like really much. She's wonderful. She's really sophisticated woman. All this tea is organic. She always wins the tea competition. And last spring, when I started to place my order for Mixiang Cha and Taitung Hong Oolong, I said, oh yeah, the tea road box, yeah, it will be fun too. If one of your teas is still available that won the competition, the local competition, can you send me a little 2 kilo of it? And so she sent me the one that won the third place. So so this one was not sent to the competition, and this one was higher quality and almost double in price. so they're not so different. They're not so different. But a tea that is made for a tea competition is meant to really like make a wow moment for the judge. So it's a bit grown in higher altitude. I visited the 2 plantations myself, the 2 parcels, the 2 places where it grows. This one is a bit lower in altitude and is a bit more like in the field. And this one is more like almost in the jungle. So we go a bit higher in the mountain. So it's not super high, but makes a difference. This one is really isolated from the road, and it's really like in the countryside, like 10 minutes apart. You know, it's not that far, but you have to go up with the car, and you have a really beautiful. From there, you see the valley at the bottom. Here is a bit lower; it's more down the valley. And same cultivar. The tea plants are the same age or about, and organic, both of them. Here you have more like a floral, more fine taste, would say, a bit more soft, a bit more mellow, and more a bit sweeter, would say. And here you have in the regular line, selection, the one we always sell here, you have more fruit and a bit more of that kind of caramelized note to it. So, but very similar. So if you have the regular option subscription box, you can try both side by side. Otherwise, just if you have the little box and you just have the competition, great, well, enjoy. We have no more this month. Everything went. We almost was flush for all the subscribers, and you can play. You have quite a bit. So and you can just enjoy saying, if I really liked it, Taitung Hong Oolong, the one they have on their website, is probably a really even better bang for the buck, because it's almost half the price for something that is almost as incredible. Yeah. So teas that you can brew cha, you can make in a bowl too, or in a gaiwan. It's super easy tea. It's a tea that is lower in caffeine, also really round. Tannins are not bitter or something. It's really a beautiful tea to have with pairing with food or with dessert for sure. Definitely going with anything that has fruit, like fruit pie or cake, or that's just amazing tea. Yeah. And then, so the 2 last teas that you have in the regular section of the tea road, it's too poor. So sorry for the subscribers of the little box. You don't have poor there, but those tea are again a challenge between the 2 from the same factory, which is not well known, Guan Zi Zai, but 2 mountains and 2 different styles and 2 different vintage. 2012 Shopur from Menghai area, and 2017 from Yiwu. It's a sheng, so it's a raw pour. We'll start with this one. So Yiwu is one of the most famous mountains right now. You have Banzang, and then you have Yiwu, you have Bulang and others, but Yiwu is it's really on demand, so the price is quite high. 2017, so it's green, still green. It's from younger plantation. Altitude is quite low for Yiwu, so it's lower Yiwu part, and the tea the tea bush are more like in the tea plantation form, so it's not wild trees, otherwise it would be super expensive. But the quality is quite good, and you still have already a aging feeling from it. I really enjoy that tea that have that kind of fruity and floral aspect. The greenness is not bitter. It can be bitter if you overbrew it or put water that is too hot. I highly recommend 90 to 95 only, not go to boiling for this one. You can do the little rinse as it's recommended, but for the rest you have a really well balanced, really vibrant fruit and florals and herbaceous notes to it that I really enjoyed. It's highly rebrewable for sure, and can definitely age for a few decades, but in this little bag that won't do it. You know, like you need to have a cake or so, which we have a few. We'll bring them out when everyone will have received their bug. So again, before the end of January, we'll put the Gyokuro and these two guys on the website as well to make them available. Yeah, so 2017 from Yiwu. The 2012 here from Menghai is higher in altitude, and it's a show pour. So the difference between Sheng and Show, in case you don't know, Sheng is picked, it's like a green tea, it's picked and then it will age and ferment through time. Through decades it will become more and more darker and woodier and earthier with time. And this one, it's a show pour, so it was fermented in extraordinary, let's say, artificially conditions, so hot, humid, and with those little add-ons of yeasts to make it ferment faster. So they will put tarps and then control the temperature, and the piles will just ferment faster, and in a few weeks it's finished, as if this tea would have aged 40 years or so, you know. So the taste is really different. Here you have in the show in 2012 you have vanilla and kind of cake almost feeling to it, like a vanilla cake. You have tonka nut, you have that kind of really sweet and deep, mellow, dark brew that is really digestive. So here you can put warmer water, like boiling water, you rinse it well, and then you can even overbrew it. It will always keep really smooth. So Menghai, I always liked pour from Menghai area. I always find they're really smooth and deep, and which I like from show pour myself. And you can brew it many ways. It's the teas that are the easiest to brew with white teas. The show pour like that are super easy. So Guan Zi Zai factory that we just discovered, which is really unknown to most of us, and hope you'll enjoy the selection. Always feel free to give some comments below or at info@chai if you have any questions. Hope you'll be there also for the reveal on the 23rd. I know that the Facebook Live are mostly held in French and some, but I always appreciated when English questions were popping up, and if you don't understand something, I'm always super happy to just adapt so you can understand too. So enjoy. Wishing you again a beautiful new year, and hope you'll enjoy the tea, and looking forward to talk to you soon. So goodbye, thank you.